Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite guy, Mr. Brown Guy. Hopefully I'll know it, and hopefully you'll appreciate it. I don't know. Might not be, might be. This series, oh, just a second. Let me just get right out of here. I know. There. All right. So this series right here is more on a focus for the raw talk. The things we don't say, the things that we do say, the things that we sometimes don't really appreciate it, and sometimes we just bullshit our way out of anything just not to talk about it. I've been trained so many years now that it is just a habit. I need to be there. I need to train. I need to make sure that I get my workout in. Otherwise it gets a little bit moody. It's like having your boyfriend or your girlfriend being hangry.
I'm not hangry, Tito.
You know they love you and you love them as well, but somehow, like, your nerves just get this short. So that's why today is with the focus on making sure I get everything right. It's not about how heavy I can go or how many short periods I can do. The length of the workout is how much I need it, if that makes sense. I get a lot of DMs about how many minutes or seconds between sets. Like, what's the rest period of your rest in between sets? And the irritating answer I can only give you is as long as you need. There's no scientific proof of you doing 30 seconds of rest and then you'll somehow cut fat, or if you do more than 1 minute of rest, you'll be bulking and you'll put on mass. People will tell you anything just to make you jump on a certain workout and make sure that you buy their products and stuff like that. Just do you. Don't focus on overthinking. Do what makes you love this. There's no right or wrong. There might be a way that you can be more efficient, but take that later. Right now, focus on what makes you happy. If working out is your way of de-stressing, well, use it for de-stressing. If your workout is the way of you getting more steps in your day and feeling more healthy, we'll do that. Don't focus on the fitness influencers saying, oh, you need to six-pack, or you need to cut right now, or you need to bulk right now, or it's mass gaining phase, or whatever the fuck it might be. I don't care. There's so many silly terms out there, and so many people telling you the wrong thing. The only thing you need to focus on is you. Because in the end of the day, you're going to sleep in your own bed. In your bed you might have your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your partner, whatever it might be. Maybe even your dog. And for some, you might be alone. There's nothing wrong in that. Just remember, it's not you versus others. You can compare yourself to others and think, okay, they built this great physique and they're proud of themselves. Maybe I should do that as well. But don't think that they're anything better than you. Because I've seen people, I've heard them talk about how great their body is the one moment, and the other moment they have some kind of depression because they don't feel the way that they look. They look amazing, but they don't feel amazing, and there's also nothing wrong with that. But when you compare yourself to Instagram, you compare yourself to YouTube, you compare yourself to influencers telling you this and that, or I lost 50 kg by drinking this freaking smoothie, you somehow believe it because you don't believe the product, you believe their personality, you believe them for telling you something, especially if they have some kind of a science background. Not science background, like science background, but if they're a doctor. The worst thing you could do for yourself is go on a diet. I know, like, you're thinking, why the hell is a diet a bad thing? A diet by itself is not a bad thing, but your mentality to go on a diet and do this for a specific amount of days is a bad thing, because then they are counting your days for you to get to the stage or get to the day where you will be enough. Getting in shape, no matter what you're starting with, it should never be about counting the days. It should be about enjoying the journey. Something that goes, again, no matter where you are or whatever you do. When it comes to diet, you need to be in a caloric deficit. If your maintenance level is 2,000 calories a day, that was me. Just the guy in front of me is sleeping, apparently. If you are not in a deficit when it comes to your calories, you're not going to lose weight, no matter what pills you take or whatever it might be.
Die, calories, die!
Now you can feel that you're getting healthier, but looking at the fat percentage, or body fat percentage, or looking at the scale when it comes to the weight, taking before and after pictures. If you don't have a specific way to go in order to lose weight, where you just, I feel this today, I'm gonna eat this, or I feel that today, I'm gonna eat that. If that's your approach, instead of having a plan, you might never get there, unless you are a genetic freak and have a high metabolism while actually holding on to your muscle mass. Then I'll admit I was wrong. But the thing you see with people with a high metabolism as well is they don't have a lot of muscle on them. They need to eat a lot of calories in order to maintain a weight. Now you're thinking, well, they're skinny, they're healthy, they look good. Looking good doesn't always mean that you're healthy. No, it doesn't. But you need to realize that for yourself. So that was the raw talk today. Right now I'm on my way to working out legs. What's going to happen now? First of all, I'll be there in 2 minutes. Just gonna make sure I don't hit any cyclists and make some bonus points of that. So what I do on leg days is I need to get a little flow, blood flow in there. So the first 15 to 20 minutes I should do some Stairmaster or bike, stationary bike, just to get some blood in there. Then I do starting exercises just to get some blood in there, and afterwards that's where I hit it. In the beginning it's going to be light, and then I'll move it up. I'll do 3 to 4 sets of consisting of 10 to 15 reps, and the pause in between is 40 seconds for me. I'll tell you what we'll do today. So 3 sets of leg extensions and 3 sets of leg curls, and it's my hamstring day. So I'll do 4 sets of pit squat, a belt squat, some might say, of 10 reps. Romanian deadlift, I'll do some heavier sets, but 4 sets consisting of 6 to 8 reps. Then I'll do some walk-in lunges with dumbbells. I might do that. Otherwise, I'll do some Smith machine lunges, just to keep the same focus on the quad and the hamstring and the glute every single rep. And at last, I'll do machine standing calf raises. Here, my calves are shit, just to be honest. I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'5", 6'6". So my calves are really shit, and I need to focus on that. Genetically, I'm not gifted, so there's a lot of hard work in it. So it's going to be 5 to 7 sets. It might be doing some Hani Rambert style FST 7, consisting of these 5 to 7 sets with 10 till 15 seconds rest in between, and my reps are going to be between 10 till 15. So that's pretty much it. Again, these videos I'm doing right now is not the focus on training. You'll see some training right now, but it's the honest talk between me and you, whoever you might be. That's up to you. So let's get fucking in there, alright? Let's do it.